Hello everyone, this is J Stewart 00. I know it's been a while, but I've kind of stopped doing reviews for just a moment because I was waiting to get my hands on this. The Gundam Mark II Titans version. And this is the revived version. I will say this, I do not have any other models to compare this one to because I sent them home and everything. So the only mobile suit I have is this one. Let's give you a nice look around on the box here. And if any of you are unaware of what this mobile suit is from, it's from Mobile Suit Gundam Zeta. And this particular version, Titans version, it was shown in episode 1 and 2, if I am not mistaken. As you can see here, this is a famous scene from where Camille was piloting this mobile suit. And I believe the guy's name was Jared. Camille was trying to force the guy out of the other Gundam Mark II cockpit. This is Char's Rick Dome. So, yes. And this retail price is 1,500 yen. And I got this one in particular from Gundam Planet. It cost about $17, so it wasn't a bad price. Oh, and of course, how can I forget? Got a nice little advertisement here. They show the Gundam Mark II here, Titans version, AUG. Both of these are the Revive. Then we got the Freedom, the X Gundam, Victory Gundam, Unicorn Gundam, the RX-78 gun cannon. We got some Iron-Blooded Orphan kits here, which is the Barbatos, Greys, High Mobility type, and the regular Greys. Some Gundam Orange Origin kits, the Mobile. What is this? I believe it's called a worker of some kind. It's a worker of some kind. Then we got the Black Tri-Stars, Zaku 2, the Goof prototype. Then we got from Gundam Build Fighters, the Lightning Zeta Gundam. I would have picked this up, but I saw a bunch of people do a review of it, and it was disappointing to me that they did not include a transformation feature with this guy. It did disappoint me about that. Then we got the Tri-Build Burning Gundam, and Super Funima. Personally, to me, I'm not getting this kit if any of you guys are expecting me to review this. So, yeah. But, let's get on to something about the manual here. And the manual itself is kind of interesting. It follows the same old layout of it. Well, for the front cover, it follows the same old layout in a way from when you got some of the older kits. Because they would just show you how the Gundam looked painted up by a professional and everything here on the manual to kind of give you a little reference to. And they do the same thing here. On the back, it shows you a little bit more of that one scene, showing some articulation, some of the new decals, stickers, the weapons and accessories. So yes. But that's enough of that, so let's get on straight to the review. And here we go. This is the Gundam Mark II Titans version, Revive. And I must say, it is a very, very nice kit. I did have to paint the yellow here on the side of the skirts. The yellow on the back here, the red inside the thruster, and the silver. I'm not sure how well that silver's coming through on like these joints here. But, yeah. Let's get on to articulation now. Now, the head itself is very interesting. Take this off. The head kind of follows the same design as the high-grade camphor. Because, let's see if I can find it here. Instead of using the regular polycap neck joints, it's actually its own little separate piece that you kind of tug in from underneath. Now there are some positives and there are some negatives about it. I'm gonna make sure Alright. Well, positive thing is the head can go pretty far up. Like so. It can't really go down that much. It cannot go side to side, but it can do a full 360. And that's all you're getting for it. This is all. Like, you can't do the chicken neck either. So like I said, there are some positives and there are some negatives about it. The arm is interesting. I thought they were going to do like this gray piece here being a ball joint and then a peg system here, but they actually did not. Instead, what we get is the polycap is here, and then you put this gray piece over it. So you still get a ball joint. Now, this kind of helps hide a polycap in a way, which is good. The arm can go that high up. It can bend at 2 joints and pretty much touch its own shoulder, which gives us a nice 180 bend. Hand could go around, move a little. I do find the hands sometimes come off a little too easy though. Kind of wish they kind of secured it in here a little more better. Now, as for moving the arm, it's kind of weird. You can't really swing it forward. You gotta like pull it out a little and then you can. I find that weird. Plus, the fact that this doesn't go with it is kind of also weird. So, one of the other things that I am kind of disappointed about is this right here. Now, we get some nice forward movement chest. That's fine, but I do find that mine, if I move it just a little, it comes off its ball joint on the skirts here a little too easily. Because if you kind of watched, you're going to see that this chest likes to fall off a little too easy throughout this review. The front skirts come molded together, but you can separate them. We get little separation here, and they kind of do throw in some kind of peg, I guess, in a way. It looks like you could peg something in here, but there's nothing you can peg it into. The back skirt doesn't move, but this does, however, and this is going to be holding the bazooka, which I will show later on. For legs, they can go up a lot higher up than just straightforward kick, which is good. Yeah. Okay. And they can't go that far back because of the back skirt not moving. It bends at 2 joints, but you do not get a 180 bend, however. So I want to say this is about 100-degree bend. Yeah, like I said, I'm having troubles with this torso right here already. You can move the foot. There's some articulation right here. The ankle armor is different from the Freedom Gundam because there's no ball joint connecting it to it. It's kind of following the same old... Oh, I might want to move this down for you guys. I'm sorry. So, the ankle armor does not follow the same design as the Freedom Gundam, where the ball joint was right in the middle here and everything. Instead, it follows this old design, which I'll show you, where you peg it in and everything. And this is good because it's a lot more secure. It's secured a lot easier on the foot and everything. The foot can go that far to the left, that far to the right, spin around, that far down, that far up. I do find that these pipes are kind of useless because, I mean, yeah, if you have it straight down and everything, yeah, it looks nice, but there's nothing here on the bottom connecting to anything. So it does kind of suck. Alright, so let's get on to weapons and accessories. So the first one I'm going to cover is the beam sabers here. Now, with the old high grade of the Mark II, we did get this toothpick, I guess. And yeah, so this time they include pink beam sabers, just like the build Mark II. And to equip these, you got to take the handles that are right here and just peg it in, like so. And there you go. So these are some pretty nice big beam sabers for this kid, and I do like them. Another accessory we get is his head Vulcans. Now, the Mark II did come with a brand new feature of the Vulcans where they could be either chosen to be worn or removed, unlike the RX-78. But this thing actually is supposed to come entirely in this gray, but I did paint it up. I put the little red dot here, I put the little metallic green here, I put the red here on the side, just like how they have it on the box art and on the manual. And for this, you just simply, there's holes on the side of the head here, and all you gotta do is just kind of fiddle with it till you hear a click. And there you go. Now the Vulcans on the head do actually now affect the articulation of the arms here because you can't get them higher as usual. Instead they come out to be more just straightforward. Before I forget though, let me take this off real quick. The polycap does follow the same design as all the Revive kits have done, which I find to be good, because the Mark II does not need any kind of swinging motion with this arm going forward and back. So, the next accessory we get is his shield. I decided to paint the yellow on here because I know the AEUG has yellow on the shield and the Titans version does not. But I did like that yellow there, so I decided to paint that up on there myself. But yeah, like I said, I painted on the yellow on the skirts here, on the back, and on here. It's not supposed to, but I did. So, just simply peg that on to the back of the arm. There is no handle on here, but I do know from the series that the shield actually does not have a handle. So, I'm not going to worry about that too much. And this is to the point where we do kind of get a little, I guess a kind of a not as great of a kit thing, but the rifle comes in one color only. Now Titans version is supposed to have like this entire upper part of the rifle like black, it looks like, according to this manual here, but they don't do that. it is kind of bad, and the same goes with the bazooka. It's one color. You cannot remove the ammo pack. And it does look like that there's peg systems here, so it looks like you could have actually equipped maybe bazooka ammo onto the side skirts if you wanted to. I'm sure with some modification you could do this, but it's kind of upsetting that they didn't do it this time around. Let alone with the ammo packs on the shield. Like, you have ammo here on the rifle. You know, it would have been nice if you could have made that a feature to where the ammo could have been removed from the rifle, and then you could have attached the ammo from the shield onto here. That would have been nice, too. But instead, they decided to make it all one piece. To equip these weapons, take the hand, remove the cover, take the rifle, so there you go. The bazooka, you bend the arm a little and it kind of rests in here. But I don't necessarily like it holding the bazooka. So instead I'm going to show it by putting it in here. And there you go. It's nice and secure, it's not coming off, so that is good. We get this other adapter for the shield. And how this one actually works, you gotta take the arm, move it to the side, take the longer end and peg it in here. Now there is a little thing right here. Come on. Come on, focus. Yeah, there's this little notch here. You gotta have that on the top. Then take the shield, and if you're gonna notice, there's a space for the notch. And there you go. So you could have it holding the shield like that, but what I do find this to be a little more useful is for attaching on the backpack. So all you do is take the cover here, remove it, and you get this peg involved. And to take the shield and put it in store mode, it's the exact same as the old kit. Take it off, take the notch and plug it into here. And I store it typically like this. So if you do get more than one of these, you could like attach another shield on here or something. Kind of like store an extra one in case the other one gets destroyed. So I'm just going to quickly take the shield and put it back on its arm. And then we get foil stickers. We get some silver here for behind the eyes, some eye decals, and a lot of green, metallic green for like the chest, for the head, the camera, the back, and then the backpack. But I decided to paint those up. Then you also get like metallic green for the scopes of both the bazooka and the rifle. And the eyes did come on their own separate plate here, which was nice to see. They keep doing this. Hopefully they do this for other kits. And finally we get, unlike the AAUG, the foil stickers, you get, I know with the AAUG you get foil stickers, you get like some yellow for like the shield and everything. But with the Titans version, you get this. You get numbers for the kit. Because like I said, there was originally 3 of the Gundam Mark II Titans versions. So you get 1, 2, and 3. So if you get like 3 of them, you can have them all numbered and everything. And I decided to go with number 3 because it's on the box art here, it's on the manual. And I just figured it'd go well with it. Now, let's get on to more of my thoughts and opinions about the kit. Okay, so my personal thoughts and opinions about this kit. Great job on improving its articulation. It is better with the arms and the legs. I do find that this kit is not as bulky as the original one. They kind of, well, I feel the chest is kind of bulky in a way. Because compared to the shoulders and everything, I feel the shoulders should have been a little bigger. Or maybe the chest should have been a little smaller. But it is still good. I don't think there was, yeah, from what I remember when I was building the Build Mark II, there wasn't that much bad, there wasn't as big of a problem with color separation. So, it was pretty accurate right out of the box. And something I kind of thought that they were going to do, seeing how this is a reviver of the Mark II, I figured they would have made this so you could take this chest part off here, this front part, and these fins, and take the antenna off. You can make this into the Build Mark II. But sadly, this entire chest piece here is like two pieces, the black anyways. Like the front part and the back, it's all two pieces. And let's see here. If I could get them out. I mean, you could do it with the antenna. The antenna, I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem, but here. Give me a second here. I'm going to try to. Forget it. I want to say you could do it with the chest vents too, but I'm not too sure. Like, yeah. How about this? I look at the manual. Okay, so according to the manual, they're actually pegged. They're not necessarily the same as the chest from the Build Mark II, which is kind of disappointing. You know, we get this better articulation and everything with this kit, but they couldn't make it to where you could get a cord booster with this and make it the Build Mark II. I mean, I thought, because pretty much Bandai just missed out on a great marketing thing right there, which I kind of find is bad. But they do, so like I said, you could switch out the antenna, you could plug in the back here and everything. But, yeah. The back, however, is interesting. You kind of have to drop this and slide it in and everything. And you get like two pegs here. So you could have equipped other stuff onto here besides just this backpack. Another thing is the rifle. I feel like it should have been, it's a different color and probably color separated too. Same with the bazooka. So, yeah. And like I said, I do find that the torso here does come off a little too easy. And the neck thing is, they should have gone with this, to be honest. They should have gone with this. But it is still a nice kit. But I think the more important question is, do I recommend this kit to other people? I want to say, if you're a fan of the Mark II, yes. It does have better things than the other Revive kit, which is the Freedom, because everything is holding into place, nothing's coming off except for that chest part. Now I'm sure, and like, you don't really get that much movement here, so I think if I super glue this and everything, the ball joint onto here, it wouldn't be that big of a problem. The shield, it's not coming off. That is great. So this is better than the Freedom Revive kit, I must say. It is better than the Revive Freedom. But as of, if you're a first time building and you want high expectations, I recommend you get the Revive Gundam RX-78. Because one thing is, because I tried doing this and everything, it's just, you know, it kind of should have had a little more mobility than this in the arm. But I'm not too upset about that. You can't do that pose because I've never seen the Mark II do that pose. But out of scale 1 to 10, I want to say this kit is, I want to say 7. It's almost the exact same as the Universal Sentry of the old high grade. But like I said, there's different things because the articulation on the legs here is a peg system, so you could kick them out like so, which the old one, they were ball jointed. The arms, they were pegs. But it does feel I am building the old one at the same time though. And then the leg armor here. Actually, you could build this entire leg here. Here, let me show you real quick. Because this, when I was building it, I was surprised when I was building this. Because the reason why, oh, screw it, forget it. Okay, I was going to take it off and show you, but the thing's not coming off. But you have an entire inner frame inside this leg here, which is amazing to me. You kind of have it too with the arm here, but it's not really there. But something I do wish they kind of did include this time, covers. I said this about the RX-78. They should have had covers to kind of help cover this up, but they didn't. But give you a nice little quick high comparison. Nippers, if you guys use these, whatever. So, and yeah. But I hope you guys did enjoy this review. I will be posting this as soon as I can, so I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and take care.